What's up? What's up?
What's going on?
Welcome back to Keeping It 100 with Money and Mika. So, today is a little topic on what?
Poverty versus privilege.
So, what's privilege? Because we know what poverty is.
Right, we know what privilege can go different ways too, because privilege is not about race or because you can have some blacks that's privileged, which I call the Uncle Toms. They privileged, but how privileged are they if they do some of the stuff that the poverty people do?
Okay, yeah. Uh, the Uncle Tom, you know,
The other,
what's your
the ones that's you know same color, but they want to act like they better than us.
okay? Well, like I said, we definitely know the poverty side. Um, and I'm a say it. I know most people that listen, they kind of relate to the poverty side more so than the privilege side as
Right,
well.
right.
But for anyone else, uh, that poverty, it's it's definitely has to do with the way you're raised, not as far as how your parents raised, even though that has a little bit to do with it as well. But how your parents raised is more so the environment that in a sense you're forced to live in because no one wants to live in places that's rat infested, roach infested, mildew mold. Um,
I don't know. I disagree. They might not wanna live in them type of situations, but once they've been there so long and they not trying to better themselves to get out, I think they get comfortable.
hmm
You feel what I'm saying? Because you can come up with a 25, 45, $100 rent, and in some cases in poverty where the government sending you a check to pay your water and your light, some people get comfortable.
I definitely can see that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Poverty don't mean it's just that. You
Right,
know what I
right,
mean?
right.
Because everybody that's people that still live in poverty don't necessarily have rats and roaches and all that type of stuff either. So don't get me wrong on that. It's just that is one of the extreme sides. I'll say.
Right,
You know, and it's again, it's not that they necessarily want to live in that type of way. Not all the time. But like you say, some do get
right. Some
comfortable
do get
because
comfortable.
that Section 8. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I could get Section 8 sometimes just to talking about 100 or less for rent, like for real. But at the same time, they want you to not own nothing, not have no money in the bank, all this type of stuff. So it makes you dependent on the government. You know, so I don't know if they want you to be dependent because it's like I don't know, and maybe that's part of that power, you know, because if you're dependent on them to pay your rent, to get these assistance, then they have that power over you.
I mean that's true, but some poverty go to the extremes, man. Like dealing with them, like right now in what's going on in today. Four seasons should have been closed down.
Now, I would definitely say that is poverty. There's no shade, no nothing, but that is,
No, shout out to all my people over
yeah,
there in Four Seasons, man.
they human too. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? It's just that they sometimes dealt the messed up hand, or even sometimes the places look better when you first get in there, and then yes, because it's so cheap or whatever it might be, then they don't come and fix it up.
But you can quote me on what I'm about to say. Most of the realest people come from them type of conditions.
That's look now. That's definitely if that ain't the truth, because we have to learn to improvise and you know what I'm saying, make it do what it do sometimes. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
you not everybody, some people make it out. You know what I'm saying? You people they consider even blue collar, that's poverty too. You know why? Because it's basically us as a people. When you get up in that white collar and all that, you get like I said, you got some of us. But once they make it that way, they switch their role to be,
hmm
one of them.
hmm
You feel what I'm saying? Which is lame as hell to me.
Yeah, I also feel like um, when it comes to the whole poverty and privilege, we can always. It's in a sense like okay, pulling the race card. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's not an excuse. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, a lot of the realest people come from that. You know,
Right.
because we have the hardest struggle, and it's so much. Man, your faith got to kick in. You know what I'm saying? It's like you and man, it's so
But see
much
that
different.
I feel like even if they not into that church, all religion, you to make it up out of that, bro, you gotta have faith.
Hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Or
Again,
hustle.
it's no shade thrown at nobody stand like that. But at the same time, let Marquita or Lil John be riding down Memorial Drive. I'm gonna say Memorial Drive. Let them be riding down Memorial Drive. They get pulled over. Nothing in the car. And then you got Timothy and Joanne, right, coming down in a little camera and something. They get pulled over. Nothing in the car, but once they run them names and see them addresses, they gonna
Yeah,
get treated a whole
yeah,
lot
that's true
different,
too.
man.
That's true too. That's very true too. Um, yeah,
I mean, the see, that's just like they had to say, like they say, the old people say, the older people, yo, try to name your child something common.
yeah. This
You feel?
generation messed it completely up though. Not, I mean, again, no shade, but it's like it completely, yeah, because it used to be Laura. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? A name that can go both ways. So when they look at your resume, they don't know that you're black.
Name's Boquisha Jackson.
Yeah, it's a lot of Chandroniquas and you know just you know
I
and
mean, it do play a part. It play a part in life because I sit back and listen to the stuff that my mom and dad and my grandma and aunties and all, et cetera, always said. Y'all got it way worse than what we had. But now look at these, what our youth today, the millennium children got.
see, and that's where it did change, but because back then they had a different sense of pride and a different sense of unity to one another. You know what I'm saying? Even though we know that with as far as history is, that we were put against each other. They had a lot more movements than, in the marches and things like that that was going on to bring us together. You know what I'm saying? And I think after that generation more so, that kind of died down. We just did start picking up with the marches again. But that was kind of dead for a
But
good
we
little
we
minute.
we only marched when something happened. They were marching faithfully.
Right. To get something to
Right.
happen in a positive, yeah, you right. That is definitely yeah.
But in my eyes, I feel like us as a race, we hate on each other too much.
Mhm.
You feel
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Just because you see that person right here, this person might be smart, but don't do the things that you do. But you looking at that person because he's smart and he don't have or she don't have a lot. But in due time, that smartness and that person got probably gonna get them a lot farther in life to where when they look back at you once y'all get up in age, they gonna be like, so what the hell happened? You feel me?
Yeah. And with poverty, the of course the income, that you're allowed to make because everything around that they don't pay a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Well, true.
Um so unless you start going further out and getting jobs and I hate to say it, but like but when the white areas, that's how we talk.
Yeah.
Go get a job in the white area. It'll pay a little bit more. Um, but then again, when you go do that, then you're looked at still. You're the eyeball. You're
Right.
that elephant in the room. you
Right.
know. So if anything gets missing or anything, all eyes on you. They expect you to almost be late or something or calling off and stuff. So that is a big difference, and that is poverty. You know what I'm saying?
But then you'll look some of the people that's in poverty with you, they'll look at you still when you go do that. They'll be like, they'll still be hating, but you still right here in the same
Mm-hmm.
environment that they in. That means they don't want to see you better yourself going out here catching the bus to your Johns Creek, to your Cobb County and Gwinnett. As long as you catching that bus out there, they can't keep their eyes on you. They out your business. But if you go on the Moreland or the Bankhead and well, they call it Donnelly High, but Bankhead and your Metropolitan, you ain't nothing. You got that same type of job, but you not nothing. They not knowing because they still in that same environment that, like you said, then John Creek gonna make a little bit more money than Forest Paul. You feel what I'm saying? It's just sad, man. They gotta stop judging people. Only God can judge us. If you stop judging people and stand out for business, you'll make it in life. You can separate yourself from. I know some real people that come out in real slums. You know what I'm saying? I also know some people that come from that's privileged, raised in the privileged areas and parents, good jobs. But guess what? They love to come down here. Well, we looking at them funny, but they really trying to be like the people that they get their parents teach them not to be.
Yeah, because we see that all the time
Right,
within our culture, as far as the music, the dress, the lips, the butt, you know, um, everything, even the nose, you know, all of that, even the fillers, because our our Indian heritage and our we got strong features, and they want to change it, change theirs. But even at the same time, I think we all kind of want what we don't have, because even I'm just gonna say, like, African American women with kinky hair, I don't, um, they always want it straight. That's why they get relaxers. But then those with straight hair, they want it curly, so they always get perms, which is curly ones. You know,
the
uh,
ones with no hair, they add extensions.
you know what I'm saying? So
I'm
it's
saying,
like,
I'm,
right, you know, you don't know, but you add it. That's big now. These BBLs and stuff.
but what happened to
Loving yourself.
loving yourself and the way God created you like that?
Mhm.
So I guess He wanted you to be that way.
I think in the long run, um, because I don't think I mean, we all have an expiration date, but I
Right,
don't think that um, we're just born to die young. You know what I mean? So I think that our bodies are made for us for the long run. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Um, I mean, yes, some people, you know, I'm be friends say, okay, God made a little mistake and gave you too much or something, and now you're trying to take some off or something. Okay, I get it, but at the same time, I think that our bodies are really fit for us. It's not made to have extra breasts and an extra butt. And once you get older, you know what I'm saying, them bones wasn't made for that. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, this a joke. This ain't no shot stone to nobody. But how the hell you can sit there? Some women, some females, they spend all this money on these BBLs, but your ass going back to that one bedroom apartment with six damn children. I'm asking a question. I just want to know.
um well, I mean, the one bedroom, six children, that's bad. Because you at least need to have three bedrooms or something. But that's priorities. That's priorities. Some people, some women, some men think that the way you look will, because in a sense it is. It's in a sense the way
I
you
kn-
look will
I
get you a little further,
I
but
know a couple of girls got these BBLs still been staying. Them BBLs ain't got them up out of they situation.
I mean, I ain't saying it's gonna get you out that situation. It may get you in another situation. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna be paying for, childcare after a while, because you know what I'm saying. Um, I mean, I don't know. To me, that's priorities, and to each their own. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot
That
of
true, but
people.
that some people get them. Some people get the BBLs and
The
stuff
problem is getting them and then going right back to that old weight.
still looking like
That's
what
the
the fuck,
problem.
bruh?
If you go spend that money in continue to keep that shit up.
They just
You
try to
know,
get fined to walk through the hood. That shit ain't cool. Shit is not cool. Spending all that money just to come back home to walk through the hood.
I mean, again, that's their priorities. You know what I'm saying? That's not
But
mine.
that's poverty though. That's poverty.
I mean,
You got $1
it,
million
I mean,
body staying in the hood.
but some people was born with that $1 million body and still in the hood.
Right. So the ones who see that they not going nowhere, the fuck you want to spend your money? Get you a house out the hood with that money first.
True.
And then,
True.
you know, you gotta set your price. You got the BBL and your children going to school. Come on, man. That shit is not cool.
Children going to school busted or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, that's priorities. But in our neighborhood, sometimes, again, we're so focused on how we look. You know, you got to have this on, or this designer, this Gucci, this Chanel, this. You know what I'm saying? All that, because it looks like money. But half the people that do that don't have the money. You know what I'm saying? Because they're trying to live. I'm not saying all, because you know what I'm saying. Teach their own. Because I mean, I like nice things. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I'd rather save and buy me something nice. And spoil myself sometimes. So but
I
some
mean,
people want it because
right.
of what it looks like. I like it because it feels good against my skin or something. You know what I'm saying? And that's the main thing for me, not how it looks.
Well, like me personally, yeah, I can go get what the hell I want to, but at the same time, the I'm 225 pounds. And damn Gucci and all that shit don't look right on everybody, man. I ain't even gonna lie
Yeah,
to you.
that's true too.
I
That's true.
I stick to what
I
I
mean, because
what
they
I
make
know.
it for who they make it for.
Right.
So yeah. But if you look at, I mean, and they have it all the time on social media, the picture of Jay-Z when he was worth this amount, and then once he worth all this more, how he look. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah,
But
you trying to look that way over here. Over on this side, you rich. It
but
don't matter.
but hold on,
Don't
hold on.
nobody,
Hold
you know
on.
what I'm saying?
No,
Everybody know
no,
you rich.
look, again, no shots thrown at Jay-Z, but Jay-Z got that other side and kind of switched up in my eye.
But you have to. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, you have to. Because you can't still have that same mentality. You can't have that hood mentality over here, you know what I'm saying? So, and that, it's not about being fake on that. You know what I'm saying? It's about growth and, you know what I'm saying, recognizing, the levels, you know what I'm
But you
saying?
can't forget what made
No.
you, what pushed you to get that way.
No, because as soon as they piss you off, I bet that hood come out.
I mean, I don't know.
That's what they scared of. They scared of that hood coming out.
Right.
Cause soon as and the police getting called. So you know what I'm saying? But and again, when it even gets to that level, when the police is called and they see, if they see a black man, white man, first off, we already know you fit the description every single time. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I know I'm not the first one to say this, but I'm just gonna say it again. We all do not look alike. To
But
be perfectly honest,
you
they
remember
look more alike than we do.
my thing, yeah, I've been asking for years. Why the hell they call us colored? We just get dark. They be blue, they be pink, they be red, they be purple,
Right. I mean,
they be
so
black. But we get called colored folk.
because it was a way to try to, make us feel down and degrade us, to tear us down. Because when something is so strong, you have to try to tear it down so that so you can feel stronger. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. That's
Right.
that power. Let me, pretty much bullying. But and again, it wasn't called bullying then.
Right.
But once, I'm gonna say we start, retaliating, then it's bullying.
So to the world, everybody know the projects are most of what considered the worst property. What about what they call the fucking trailer parks?
Hmm. That's poverty.
They don't highlight them trailer parks.
Oh no, because they know that's poverty. It's just their poverty.
Right. They don't they not gonna highlight that, just like they don't highlight the certain parts of Africa that you don't have to send a 25 cents to them church. They don't highlight none of that.
Right,
You feel me?
right. That's real
I'm
big.
just saying.
Yeah. I mean, but and just speaking of, the trailer parks and stuff, yeah, all races got a poverty. You know what I'm saying?
Right
We
there,
all
right
do.
there. Your whole
Everybody not born with a silver spoon or a spoon anything. Some of them eating with their hands.
when my brother got shot, he got shot in the trailer park off Cleveland. They didn't highlight that, but it let that man had got shot on Cleveland Avenue. Just because they know that's the black area. It would have been all on the news.
Yeah, that's true.
But the trailer park sits right off of Cleveland as well.
It just ducked off.
It just ducked off. You feel me? You don't hear about the stuff that happened in the trailer park, but you hear about the stuff that happened in the black communities.
hmm hmm And only to an extent,
Yeah.
because just like we saying that, what is it? I forget what they said now for the schools. Um, Systemic racism, not wanting to keep that, in the schools or talking about and all that. Um, that's privilege. Let's keep that shit 100. That's
Yeah.
privilege to be able to do so wrong and like no one ever can talk about it. That's privilege. That's the same thing of when the police pull you over, but your daddy is the sheriff, and we ain't gonna say nothing. Don't nobody say nothing. That's privilege. So it's the same thing when you say we can't talk about it in school.
Yeah.
It's not okay. It's not about highlighting the wrong. It's about recognizing and not repeating history. That's all that is. So why not?
They don't want. I gotta cook that hair on my nose. I ain't wanna- You know what I'm saying? No, but see, they won't talk about a lot of stuff. Like right now, we got a child who's finna go up there to a privileged area. You feel what I'm saying? In school. I'm really kind of scared because I know my child a real black kid, but I believe in myself and I believe in him that he know how to be versatile in life and he gonna make it. But it's gonna be a lot of obstacles that he gonna go through, you know what I'm saying, being in a small town.
Yeah. I mean, and what if they look at and try to make it seem like, we're racist or something? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Your parents, you know what I mean? Because they said this. No, I'm not racist. I got white in my family. My grandma was half black, half white. It is what it is. I mean, shit, when I've done things that's wrong and stuff, I got to be a woman and admit it. And okay, hey, if somebody else bring it up again, hey, okay, I grew from that. My bad. I said my bad then. Okay, I grew. So what's the
Right.
problem? You know, so what I'm saying? I only saying that because yeah, when he go there, I don't want nobody looking at him and saying anything wrong to him. Thinking that he's something that he's not. You know what I mean? Because he's not no gangster. He's not no. Yeah, he likes to wear his hoodie. You know what
And
I'm
and, and,
saying?
and
He wear a hoodie to sleep.
right, but what's gonna play a key to it is when they look at them transcripts and that thing say Atlanta, Georgia.
Trust. Trust me, I know.
When it say Atlanta, Georgia, it's gonna be a bing.
Trust me, I know. And I mean, you always talk about LA. Sorry, I love it. Sorry. Um, but every time when I was in the military, every time
Guess what? LA is not
what
Atlanta.
whatever.
It's not
It's
it.
sure not. It's definitely not. But when I was in the military and stuff, anytime someone said LA, it brought up where, they almost thinking I'm ready to fight them or, why
They,
they always
they
say,
thought you were gonna crip walk.
yeah, they was like, Crenshaw Mafia. No, they're Bloods, Crenshaw's Crips. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but it was always this stereotype because yeah, what they see on TV. You know what I mean? And don't get it wrong, yeah, a lot of that stuff was boys in the hood and all that. Yes, that was going on, but it's not. They were just talking about what's going on because y'all didn't know. That's real.
And you know what? I know you ain't lying because, I got my granddad, one of my grandfather, he stayed in LA around that area. And from what I seen on the movie, yeah, somewhere it looked like that, but another part of Compton,
Look nice.
manicured yards,
Yeah,
they ain't gonna show you that. They don't show you that rough side.
yeah. I mean, because even what was the show, Ladera Heights?
Yeah.
That's right there off of Crenshaw. Crenshaw High here, come down the street, boom, there you go. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's like I said, it's hoods, and poverty everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But it's the way that we're treated. That's what to me is not right. Just because I come from poverty, don't mean that I'm gonna stay here. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
they done got so used to people staying there to where it put a light on. If you from there, that's where you're gonna be.
But you know what? I mean, because after growing up and all that, it was a lot of great people that came. I'm just saying Crenshaw and stuff, but you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of great people that come from the hood that do stuff. Granted, it's not everybody, but it's not everyone. People to become famous and all that type of stuff, and on them, big levels, it takes a lot. That's it's one in a million. You know what I'm saying? Everyone, it don't happen to everyone, and fame is a lot of times short lived. I don't care if you famous almost your whole life. How many years was that? You know what I'm saying? So, um, fame is uh,
I mean, but like we said, and I'm gonna say it again, we already have a black mark over it. We already have a target on us being born people of color. Schools, jobs, government. They not gonna tell you. It's some Amy's and some Jennifers that's on Section 8 as well, but they don't highlight that.
heck yeah.
They probably don't do no census on that, but they do a census
You know
for
what?
the black communities.
You know what? And if you think about it, all that stuff, Section 8, food stamps, it wasn't something they started giving to niggas.
Right, right,
They was
right,
giving it to them first.
right.
It's just that once we start getting on it, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, you get food stamps? What was that you had 2 years ago? You know what I'm
And
saying?
then
Like
half of them,
CPN
they
the same way.
half of them scamming the food stamps and everything anyway.
Right, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
That stuff was created after the Great Depression. It was given to white people at first. Y'all
Right.
put y'all cups on the table?
Oh, I can't reach it. That's all.
Oh.
Yeah. Boom. But yeah, all that stuff that was created for them. So
Hold up, you can't get these cups keeping it 100 with Money and Mika. With all our businesses on it. You can get these cups for $10.
so yeah, um, but once all that, like I said, once it comes to us, that's when they want to start shutting it down almost. You know what I'm saying? That's when they looked at it as something negative.
But true, and have to me, a lot of great bid. We was poverty hoods teach you a lot of stuff if you just look at it in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Your grandma and your mama being a can lady, that's a business.
Mm-hmm.
You growing up
These
selling
water
candy,
boys out here.
that's businesses.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love
What you
it.
do? Cooking up dope. You can
Right.
be in the damn. You're a chemist.
Yeah, come on now.
Mm-hmm. You out there selling it. You a salesman. You
Right.
can sell a car.
If you out
probably
there,
can sell- you know what I'm
if you out
saying?
there hustling, you got great customer service skills.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't gonna call nobody that, hey man, I want got and they be like, man, fuck you. Like, yeah, okay, pull up. Great sell. People in the hood selling cutlasses and all these Camaros and to each other. Car salesmen. They don't look at it like that. We don't look at it like that when we in them situations, but
And
once you sit back, we real bosses.
and other people don't look at us like that. That's why they look at it and say, "Oh, you're a hustler." But being a hustler is not a bad thing. Hustling people is a bad thing. But being a hustler is not a bad thing.
I mean, well,
Like you see,
I ain't gonna say it's a bad thing to hustle nobody because in some situations you gotta out hustle the man that hustling you.
yeah,
Well, in Atlanta we call it finessing.
yeah.
You feel me? You're not gonna sit here.
Game got to just recognize game, and you got to know it to be able to see it and spot it. Because just like I always say, that you can't use me if I'm doing it from the kindness of my heart. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
at the same time, if
some people will try
again, we're gonna take it like this. Them privileged folks, they come down here to this poverty. You poverty folks, come on now. They don't know.
Oh, they finna get hustled. They finna get finagled.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and I get it. Not saying it's right,
Hey,
but again, that's they. That's if they flip that, that's another job. You know what I'm saying? So that's another business.
right.
All this, everything that we do. You know what I'm saying? Even the gangs. You know what I'm saying? The leader of the gangs. You are the CEO now. You know what I'm saying? So if you can do this, you can run a business. If you can sit there and run an operation like this or organization or something. So even just being a gang member,
E-
you a great team player.
even when they have you crazy. Even when they got the the smokers and stuff cleaning up your house, that's management skills.
For real,
You,
yes.
I'm just saying for real.
That's being a good scout
Right.
because you know where to find them. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's like for real. It's
That's a recruiter. You can get you a recruiter
exactly,
job.
exactly, exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's plenty of great. You know what I'm saying? Business people in the hoods
Right.
that's going through poverty. It's just that we don't have some of them other means because yes, okay, I'm gonna say, just like a lot of guys in the hood, they don't want to put on suits. You know what I'm saying? They're not used to doing that. They're used to dressing this way because I mean, even though you always talk
But
about the skinny jeans.
some of your real gangsters from back in the day, all they wore was suits.
Yes, sir.
All Al Capone,
Yeah,
Frank, all them
that's
folks
them
wore
real
suits.
gangsters. That's what.
Right.
I guess maybe that's why they start calling it the hoodlums. But we couldn't afford suits and get a suit that's tailored like that. You know what I'm saying? It's
Hey,
especially when it comes to because some of them, not all of them, but some of them did come a little privileged. You know what I'm saying? Um, Even just the color of your skin, being, what I'm saying, when you Trump, daddy gave him money. If my daddy gave me some money like that, do you know what I can do too? You damn right my whole family be billionaires, trillionaires and shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, I mean, we that's on the other end, it's like, well, damn, can you spread that a little bit? You know what I'm saying? Why are your workers that work for you talking about you ain't paying or they, you know what I'm saying?
cause
All this other stuff is,
they get that money, they forget, man. You can have so much money.
but see, that's not the privilege. The privilege already had it, and they get so damn, they're so used to it, and that's when they stick their nose up and like, oh, you can't afford that. Oh, you just drove up in that.
Okay.
Oh,
What you talking
what
about?
are you
What's
wearing?
what's that quote that your boy Shaq said to his children? My money is my money. Y'all ain't got no money.
True.
But just cause they your children, they really do, sir.
Yeah, I mean, and the children know that. Really, they know and that's black people that's still privileged, but they're on a different side because again, just like you said, when they get in trouble, they gonna be treated just like the rest of them. You know, it's a I don't know. I think truly it's a certain dollar amount that makes you privileged. I don't know if it has the B on it or the T on it or what. Um, it's a dollar amount that definitely makes you privileged. Um, and like I said, okay, the law. If your daddy the judge, the sheriff,
That's super
you know what I'm
privileged
saying.
though.
Them type of things. You definitely privileged, or the DA. You know what I'm saying. Um,
But and I'm in my eyes, y'all know, say what the hell I want to say. The privileged ones, the ones that shooting up these damn schools, a lot of them are. You can be privileged, but you can be depressed at the same damn time.
yeah, yeah. And a lot of I do say a lot of as far as depressed, mental illness hit everybody.
Right.
So I ain't gonna say that all of them
Majority of my
privileged, but they a lot of them could be because of the color of their skin. Um, yeah, I think a lot of them could be, but I know this last one was a Hispanic and stuff. Well, no, I can't even say that because we done had a few more since then. Um,
they talking what they say 269.
69 the last time, but it was enough. That was last week. You know what I'm saying? That was last week, 269.
I watch the news every damn day. I ain't
It was
know
some
no
more.
260 nothing.
Right. It was some more just this week. Y'all is really tripping. Didn't I tell y'all go do something to your damn self? Y'all is really tripping with these mass shootings. Please stop. Damn.
Call a hotline. Talk to
Damn.
somebody, man. This shit going crazy.
You know,
Call me, I'll talk to you.
and the privileged side of that is the ones that don't get shot down. Because it's a couple of them that dead. They weren't privileged. But the ones that don't get shot dead and get to go to jail, those are privileged.
But that be a setup too, because 9 times out of 10,
They don't
once
make it.
they go to court, one time,
They end up killing themselves.
it'll get reset, and you don't hear about that
it.
case no more. So they know what's going on.
True. True. You don't hear about, yeah, true. Gotta say, you don't even hear about it. They got beat up in jail. I be waiting on stuff like that. Damn, did they
You
get
won't
their
hear
ass
it.
beat?
You won't hear it. They not gonna put that out there because that'll
Like they
expose
don't have
what's going.
control of their
Yeah,
jail.
that'll expose what's really going on behind them walls.
And it's funny, even when we talk about what's going on in the jails, how they had more recently one in Atlanta and one in DeKalb, the nurses, and they both were nurses, that snuck the drugs in the jail.
Hey, I'm not gonna talk about that because I've been a part of that in them situations. So
I mean, but no, you ain't got to. I will, because I ain't been in this situation. But first off, that's been going on for so long.
right
Why is it that now it's two black officers that got caught, and they both female,
off of
but
off of
but now that's what's on there and what's televised and publicized. That's been going on for so long.
they trying to make example. They about
Yes.
to make an example because of the fact, and they gonna try when
And being on our level, they ain't get that notice. The
right
white folk, no, I'm sorry, the privilege, they had already stopped doing it the week before because they already knew they looking.
right, and just don't think the nurses and the little young ones that's getting them jobs doing that. That
Yeah,
stuff been going on for years
that's what I'm
for years
saying.
at a time, man.
That's the jail.
She
That's
just
one of
got
the
the girl
biggest
that having that at Rice Street.
hustles. Oh my
She
God.
just got exposed because of the fact you have all of you rappers. You got
Right,
majority
everybody
of the
right
rappers.
there right now.
So they gonna try to make an
And they
example
try
out
to
of her.
make it seem
Right,
like they're the ones. That's gonna be the next thing. She was trying to sneak
right,
it in to Gunna or some shit.
yeah,
Not to throw you out there, Gunna, but you know what I'm saying. If they gonna try to say it was somebody from YSL, she
right.
was trying to sneak it into or something, and it probably was somebody that didn't have nothing to do with them. You know what I'm saying?
At all.
Because it was going on way before they got there.
Probably was a damn lieutenant.
You know
Who
what I'm saying?
knows?
It's a whole setup, because from the last video from the cab, well, they ain't in the cab, but that video, well, she got it. She kind of, I see what she was trying to do. Let him just go on and reach in himself. She didn't give him nothing. You know what I'm saying? But you shouldn't have brought that onto them, the premises. But I seen what she was doing. Okay, I'm gonna reach over here and you go on and just get in my pocket. Okay,
It's see
don't you know where the camera's at, girl?
they
You been
trying
there how long?
they trying too long, man. It's easy and simple. I'm not telling nobody to do it. I'm not even gonna say what you do, but you gotta be careful right now in these days of time. Cause they'll make that little bit ass charge and put you on social media and the news and that shit become worldwide. It's gonna make
And
you
then you don't even. It's like what end up happening, like just like you said, a lot of those other ones that go to jail and all that, then you don't hear nothing about it no more.
right.
It's like they put all that on TV, and all everyone it can see is all this bad stuff about you, and then don't know that the case was dropped, the stuff was dismissed. You know what I'm saying? All this other type of stuff, and then when you go back into your life, people don't know that, and they still looking at you as that, and it's like, that's a whole nother thing. But they don't do that to the privilege. That's just something that's done to us down here. And that, again, to keep us right here. Because when when everyone looks at you like that, so soon as you start making it big, the first thing people do is bring up any wrong that you have ever done. Well, 10 years ago, I'm not who I was last week. What are you talking about 10 years
But
ago?
it don't just be them people, but my boy, my mama do that all the time. Well, I remember this, bro.
I mean,
If
yeah.
if my past was such a problem, why the hell you keep bringing it up? You dwelling in it, but keep bringing it up. I don't want to keep hearing about.
Because in a sense, that's a way to, try to keep you down or bring. I learned that other people will look at you sometimes even at a higher standard than you realize. And that's why they try to bring you down like that. Try to always bring up something that's wrong. Try to always say something that's negative or start mess, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they look at you up here. You don't even look at yourself like that. Maybe you do, but they looking at you up there, so they feel like they have to do that
Yeah,
so
I
they
got a
can
couple.
feel better.
Some of my siblings like that towards me though. They just swear I was spoiled. They just money you spoiled. You was spoiled. Brand no hell I won.
I mean, but
Just cause you didn't have and I had, don't make me spoiled. First of all,
because it was things that you didn't have though.
right,
They were there with your mom.
right.
In most cases. So like again, that's wanting what you don't have. You know what I'm
But
saying?
see, it done trickling on to our relationship to this day, right now. It's like one changed his life, so he got. I don't get no phone calls and none of that from my brothers. I ain't did nothing but change from being out there worldly to I got married and I slowed my whole life down. But that's something I want to do. I wasn't living for them anyway. And when I was out there, guess what? They wasn't around me anyway.
But I mean, I noticed that when people are doing bad, and I know we was talking to your cousin earlier as well, um, getting just talking to her, and she was saying how friends that you've had for having for a long time not being happy for that growth that you do. When you tell them, and what she was saying, I tell some of my old friends, hey, I got an A on this assignment, and it's not a oh good congratulations, or, it's none of that type of stuff. But when she say, oh man, this class is tough, or I think I'm a fail this, then it's a whole lot that they got to say.
They don't want to see like, and I love my cousin. My cousin, she got a right to feel that way because of the fact, and she from the hood. You know what I'm saying? She from the hood, but she is not hood at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's in her, but she one the type that she not where she from. You feel what I'm saying? And I get what she a single mom. She got her daughters in college and doing whatever they doing. She into the church. Yeah, she still living privately, but she got her mind frame is way much bigger than her situation.
She won't always.
She won't right. She won't always be that way.
Yeah. And that's a lot of people. It's a mindset, I think. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because if you think that you low and down, and I'm poverty, I'm always being poverty. I'm not gonna make it out the hood. Then really you're not. Because you ain't got no aspiration, no dreams, no nothing to get out the hood. I've never been that way. When I first when I was younger, I remember my mom taking me to those model houses that was pretty much mansions, in California. And, because you can walk through, they were furnished. And, we sit down, get in the tub. And, she ended up telling me later, she did that so I can see what I can get. So, because with my mom, we stayed in apartments. And of course, it was 2 or 3 bedroom apartment, and that was about it. But by her showing me that, that's why, and I didn't even realize it until she ended up telling me, a few years ago and saying it. But that's why my children have never lived in an apartment, because my mom showed me what I could have. And so when I was old enough, I stepped out trying to buy a house. First thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to rent nothing. I want to buy a house. How can I buy it? Oh, okay, my credit may not be this at the time because I was just getting out. Okay,
Right.
I need this amount of money. Okay, let me try to get this money. Whatever it was, I wanted to buy something. I
But see,
wanted more. So
you
she showed me that there
and you
was more out there
and you had that drive. You
because
do
she showed me.
right, but you
You
do
know,
have some people that
if I
you
never seen that, I don't know.
right,
If I might have
right.
thought that living, going to get an apartment across from my mom would have been good.
But I hate them type of that shit looks crazy.
But
The mama stay right here
and the
and
daughter
and,
said,
and 100A. The daughter stay in 104. The grandmama stay in 106B.
right.
Bro, that shit. And then guess what? When the children grow up and
Exactly.
they
Because,
man,
in some of
please.
those cases, they weren't shown that there is more out there. A lot of children, you know, they may go on a vacation, especially when you have a lot of children. You know what I mean? You're going on vacation and it's in state or hell, in city. You know what I'm saying?
Or just a hotel around the corner.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like when they don't know, you kind of ignorant to it. You know what I'm saying? So you're not trying to get that. I remember, I ain't gonna lie, when because you my husband, when my baby daddy, I don't even say that donor, when the very first moment that I knew that it just wasn't right, um, we were we were we were talking and he said something about what was that? It wasn't a Capri. It was something like a Caprice, but it was smaller. And he was like, "Man, I just want one of those." I look like that's your aspiration. You ain't say even a Mercedes or shit, a Toyota. It was like, what? Like, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It wasn't even saying I want a 1960 or 50 or 40 something. You know what I'm saying? A classic. Like, nigga, what? Oh no, we don't have the same. You know what I'm saying? We do. We no, we are not the same. Like, You know what I'm saying? At least dream and want something bigger. I always said dream and reach far because even if you don't make it all the way, you know what I'm saying? At least you're getting closer to it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't dream, how's it gonna come true?
I want me a yacht.
Well, shit. I mean, in hell, and if you end up getting shit, I don't give them a speedboat, anything. Hell, you're getting closer to it.
But I can get a jet ski and that'll be my
Now I'm
yacht. I
saying,
don't
you know
give
what I'm
no
saying?
fucks
It's
about
like
none of that.
at least look for okay, you stay in
Right,
the yacht. Okay, well shoot, I got me a jet ski at least.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Anything
And
get
it
on,
still work for that yacht.
I'll give me a surfboard. I don't give a fuck. That's my yacht. I don't care.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
will mark my word. I will be having a yacht. I
See, but
don't know how soon, but I'm gonna get one.
Jesus. But I mean, that's what
Hint,
you know what I'm
hint,
saying?
hint. I hope my brother Ace watching and my sister Mimi yacht.
We ain't going there, y'all. We always say you speak it into existence.
Yes.
So, Lord Jesus. Okay. But back to this poverty and privilege. Um Again, isn't it funny? Poverty, people that go through poverty, they don't have a problem admitting it. But them privileged mom, they act like they ain't privileged worth a damn.
I
Like,
mean,
oh no, I don't see it. Nigga, yes you do. Or not nigga, but you know what I'm saying? Yes you do. You know dang old well you're behind privilege. You know what I'm saying? You know that you can't sit there and come on, y'all know it. Y'all know it. Stop playing dang on dumb. That's the thing that make me mad too. When they want to play dumb. Like, okay, I know y'all kept books away from us for so long, but damn, a nigga do read. A nigga do have
yeah,
common sense. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Like,
right.
you can't see this?
You know they start making dictionaries so we won't get too smart on their head.
Look, you don't see no encyclopedias being made no more.
Yeah.
All the black families had encyclopedias.
Yep. We had one. I think them folk came to my mama told them folk said like $500, but we had A through Z and then the
And
extra.
it, right.
Like, God damn, bro.
For real.
And I think she might still have them things, but get what? Don't nobody even touch them.
They be down on the bottom of the shelf collecting
But
dust
I
now.
think they're in a box somewhere.
But back in the day, we had them. And when we had reports, we had to open them up and look. And trust me, I wish we still have some. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I know now it's almost extinct, and I know I can
Google,
find them. Yeah,
Google, they
yeah,
Google that.
Amazon, get
Yeah.
everything there.
Hey YouTube,
But
how do you write an essay?
right, and it come up already with the whole
Right,
template. This
right.
part here, this like damn, y'all got it made. Y'all just don't know. They just don't know. These children now are in more privilege than we were.
Hell yeah,
Now I'm not saying that they privileged, but it's more than we was.
man. I had a
They don't
book.
even have to run
I
nowhere.
had a book
They get
for
on the damn hoverboard.
look. I had a book for every fucking class.
Right.
Now they just have fucking
One
tablets.
computer. Well, our backs and shoulders was all hurting and stuff because we had these dang on backpacks to the point I end up going and having my mom get me the rolling backpack.
And then I think COVID messed up the school system because of the fact when the hell you can wear house shoes and slides and all this shit to
House
school?
coat.
Come on now, bro.
They is doing too much. And I'm mad because my daughter did that too. Like they are doing too much. I'm like, oh, everyone's doing it. What? You are not everyone.
Please, not in that
Like,
case.
we don't do no. But yeah, like I said, them privileged ones, they don't like to admit it. I don't know why.
They was brought up not to admit it. Act like you don't have this. Act like you don't have that. Come on. But on the outside, you looking at it like you go over here to this high school, you see these type of cars. You go over here and say in the spring to Alpharetta to their high school, you see these type of cars. Sometimes, like you said, when you seen the houses, that motivated you. When some of them poverty,
That's a lick.
that's a lick.
And that's where, because I remember like that's where like me and you was different in a sense. And I used to say it before how like I don't never talk about people always have to get it out of me. I more recently will say what I do or certain things like that or what I have and I really almost don't be feeling comfortable. I'm like, I don't want to say that, Um, and I don't know. It's of course because some people be like, "Girl, you better be proud of that, girl." And other people be, would always say, "Why you don't say that? I forget that you do this and this and that."
Right.
You can do, and it's be like, I don't know. I've just never been that type, and I think this is just my mind frame because you already know. I always say I was saying millionaire status before, and I'm like, nah, billionaire. We next is gonna be the trillionaire. You know what I'm saying? I like to think far, but not too far. You know what I'm saying? But I always had that mind frame, and so I always was like, people don't have to know what I have, what I do, anything, because being from poverty, I know use a lick. I'ma catch you slipping. I'ma try to be your friend and get up under you, and you know what I'm saying. Get this from you. You know what I'm saying. So I just never been the one to say anything.
I mean, yeah, that's right. But guess what? Play with that shit if you want to. That's all you said. Play with it if
I
you
mean,
want to.
no, I mean, don't get me wrong. I know that part. You know what I'm saying. But in a lot of, but people will try you,
Yeah, because
and it be the ones that know you that would try.
when you get to a status where people know you got that money or you living better, that's when them hidden agendas
Mm-hmm.
start showing. If you just sit back and, well, why this person acting like this now? Just we cool, but they actions speak louder than words. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can been doing this all years and years and years and years and years together, this and that, and then when you got down, she see that you elevated, or he see when you elevated, they start acting like you weren't never part of this. You know what I'm saying? They thinking you changed, but the whole thing, envy killing y'all relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Cause they still stuck in private. Cause nigga, that's what you like, I guess. You feel what I'm saying? I get tired of goddamn walking out the apartments and seeing trash and shit like that. You'll get tired of that. That'll motivate you to get the hell on.
Yeah.
Well, she stay by the trash. She don't give a fuck because she the main one throwing it out there. But you wrong for elevating your life to get out of property.
I mean, that's when in the hood, that's when they you a sellout. You know what I'm saying? Because you moved away, you did all that. You know, um, we mess ourselves up. We mess ourselves up with that because it's not no damn sellout. Like I said, don't nobody want to just live like that. You there because that's the only choice you have. Trust and believe. I want something nice and you know what I'm saying, to be away from the hood where I can go to sleep and not hear gunshots. It's 4th of July and I'm not ducking and everybody sleep downstairs and away from the windows. You know what I'm saying? I want to, you know what I'm
And
saying?
she do that for real. She not lying about that. She do
You
that for
damn right.
real.
I'm ex-military too, so
My wife hear gunshots. Everybody downstairs.
yep, you damn right. I don't even like because we still do stay in the hood. I mean I love the hood because it's always close to everything. That's one thing.
We
It's
stay
always
close to the
close.
hood. We stay on Highbury.
Really?
The Highbury boys of Buckhead.
Really?
Yes. The Highbury boys of Buckhead. Catch the show.
Lord. Okay. Okay. But yeah, I don't want to necessarily live like that. But I do, you know what I'm saying, I do like where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I can get to downtown, I can get to here, I can get to there. I love all that.
But see, people don't know that's why. That's why. People don't know that's why. You love it. Everybody
Yeah,
probably,
because people, I ain't gonna lie, my friends in LA, they be like, girl, why you leave the hood to go to another hood? Girl, boy, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just don't know.
if they knew the situation and you know, they,
I mean, my surroundings is the hood, yeah, but
right.
I'm good. But yeah, I mean, it is still the hood because no, I don't have my children walking to the stores and doing, I mean, they do, but I don't, certain times you're not going at night, you're not doing, you know what I'm saying? Oh, the police is out like that. Nope. And then sometimes, I mean, the police is always in the hood.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be safe, I thought. But, ain't that what it's supposed to be?
I
I don't
mean,
know.
yeah, but like it's supposed to be safe, but at the same time,
Because we got a precinct right there. I don't understand.
you must forgot the second week they opened, somebody was dead right in front of that motherfucker.
And that's the crazy part, though.
I just let you know, they ain't
No,
scared of
but
the police.
I mean, yeah, but if in Buckhead, when you have the police station and all that, it's nothing going on. How the hell? It's like
If it is though, we don't know about it.
no, yes, the hell we do. We hear about them damn break-ins, them car break-ins. It's all on this street in Buckhead. This business is right. No, they tell us because now they tell us how police is beefing up this and doing all that because it don't happen that often. So it's random. Oh my, it don't never happen over here. That's always what you. It don't never happen over here. This is the first time. This is so unexpected.
It been going on so long out there, man. In Buckhead, well, they just now. It's a lot. It's been going on, but it's a lot more going on now. So I guess now they putting it out there.
But I mean, I don't know, cause I mean, well, I do know it do happen. Everything happen everywhere, but I'm just saying, like, what's the difference? It kind of make you think that the police are allowing certain things to go on in certain areas.
It don't have to make
Because how? I mean, no. Listen, hear me out. How is it on Cleveland Ave? You can look down and see 5 police cars on this street, 3 on this street, 2 over there, but then there's still all kind of stuff going on. And they're not able to and if it is someone that got shot, they're not even able to get there in time to get them to the hospital in time. But you right down the street.
well, you know,
Like I don't understand that.
I might get hated on.
But over
But
there, you only see 3 of them. That's parked, one over there in that corner, one over there, and don't shit go on.
you got a whole different. If you come down Cleveland and go to the other side of East Point, it's the same thing. Wherever it's a lot of property, they will be seen.
But
But
they
guess
ain't
what?
doing nothing.
They don't give a fuck.
This is what I'm saying. They allowing it.
Right.
Cause I know over there, by the condo, that's an indicator. And heck, they be sitting right there in the complex,
Yeah.
and it still be stuff going on. Like, I mean, and really, I guess they allow it to go on, and we know they allow it to go on. So that's when you say, fuck them. They don't care. They don't. You know what I'm saying? We'll be right here. Well, I'm not gonna say we, but people be right here and run into this place right here and rob it, and and
I
run
be
over, but the police right down the street.
I'm not a fan of the police. I stay away from them, but they doing their job. But at the same time, if you have more police that really be in the hood, they get to know the community and not just coming in there trying to be a Billy Badass. You got to get out there and earn your respect. Take that bad, leave that bad and shit in the car and get out here and shoot ball with some of these children.
You get a couple of them that do that. It's very few, but it's a couple of them that will do that. But even let's keep it real, they don't get shown no love either though. Now you may see a little video or something they'll post and like, okay, all police,
But guess what? They get
you'll
showed
see that
some.
sometime.
They get watched. Soon as they get to doing shit like that with the children in the hood, they start getting watched. Oh, you liability. You could be a cricket cop. Let me move you over here.
Because most of the time it's another black cop doing that.
Okay,
in that
then.
case. Yeah.
But then most
Because
of the
white,
time,
I mean, I hate to keep just saying white because it's, you know what I'm saying. We got it because black people, like we be saying, the black people will do it to us, as well. But it's not all white people, you know what I'm saying, that's just crooked or against us or racist or nothing like that. Because I know I got some good friends and family members, you know what I'm saying, that's not, you know what I'm saying. On the other note, I know a whole lot of racist ones as well, men and women. Now I don't know how. How do you know how my mind go? I don't know how you can be racist. You can be a racist man or a racist woman, but you still have sex with that other race. I don't. That's a nasty, no morals something. Cause I don't like you. I can't stand you. But I'm a yeah.
it sound like you just that shit come from the heart. Your
Yeah,
voice
it
just
is.
you said a nasty
You's a
motherfucker.
nasty, cause I want them to know you's a nasty something. Where's your morals? Cause I don't like you, but I'm a this. I'ma still do it to you. Like for real.
Well, a lot of them sneaking out there in the field anyway.
This what I'm saying. I don't like you, but I'ma still.
They know it.
I guess that's where them goats and horses and shit come into play.
You silly.
Just no morals whatsoever. Oh,
I mean,
God.
at the same time, I got some privileged folks that I know, man, and they I know when
Some of them are cool. Not
Yeah.
all are. Not,
now
not
my little buddy Jay White, home from Gwinnett County, but guess what? He loved to come. He loved to come to the hood.
and a lot of them, it's like a field trip to them sometimes.
He
You know what I'm
came to the hood and he got stuck. We was telling him, bro, what the fuck is you down here for? Take your ass back to Gwinnett. Your mama got the TV with the screens on it, bro. We barely got an refrigerator right here. What? But he loved to come down here.
Yeah, I said it was like a field trip. You know what I'm saying? But did he know he was privileged?
Hell yeah.
Did he recognize it? Well, he was black too. Black people know when they privileged, and we more so recognize it.
He knew what
People
the
of color, when they privileged, they know. Oh, we don't do that. We ain't got
hell no.
I don't know why the people of non-color act like they ain't privileged. That's my issue. Cause you can be privileged. Cause sometimes, hell, I ain't gonna lie. I wish I was privileged. I ain't gonna lie at all. I wish the hell I was. Yep. If I could be privileged, yep.
in certain situations.
I ain't gonna
Hell
hold my
yeah.
nose up at you because, well, I could say coming from poverty, I wouldn't hold my nose up at you. But I ain't gonna lie. If I was born with a silver spoon or a gold spoon for that matter, man, that bitch could have been bronze. Ain't no telling. I might just hold my nose. I only eat off of bronze spoons.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I wasn't from that, so I don't know. I can't speak on it. But being who I am, since I was, have grown up through poverty, I wouldn't. And of course, I could see why I wouldn't. But I don't know how I would have acted if I was just everything I had and wanted ever thought of. I had it. Oh, I can go.
I mean, yeah. It might I wouldn't have looked down, but I would have popped
'cause
my
you've been
shit.
through- That's what I'm saying. But
I would have
because
popped my
we have been
shit.
through poverty.
Right.
I mean poverty. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's like, nah, I can't look down because shit. that motherfucker from poverty may pop your ass too.
Right.
While you popping your shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they want it. So they finna take it. You know what I'm saying? So, but
Hey,
we been there, so it's a little different. But who's to say? Keep that shit 1,000. If you was born with a silver spoon in your mouth and you really had privilege, where you know what I'm saying, we gonna change the whole skin tone. You no longer have color in your skin.
got me fucked up.
I mean, but you ain't had no choice on it. You're Caucasian. You Caucasian.
You ain't never heard a Caucasian named Montreal.
Um, your name is not Montrez. Your name is Tim.
That's my uncle name.
It's okay. It goes both ways. You want to be Tom,
Hell
Dick, or
no.
Harry? But now that's crazy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry. That just when hearing that now, Tom, Dick, Harry. That don't even okay. I'm sorry. I okay. I'm sorry. I don't know what them people was thinking of. Tom, Dick, and Harry. Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. I
You crazy.
I'm sorry, but yeah, if your name is Tom, oh we no, we gonna say Tim. You're Tim, and you are Caucasian, and your daddy is the sheriff. You do not live here in Atlanta. You live in Hampton, Georgia. Um, and your daddy is a sheriff, and your mom is the DA, and your grandfather he found some oil over there somewhere.
Shit, I'm gonna stay with my granddad. I'm gonna stay with my granddad.
So
Sorry,
your
mom and dad.
family got money, and now they also have power.
So
Would you not look down at some people that's in poverty? That
hell
can't.
no. I'm gonna be just like the one that run to the hood. I ain't gonna look back.
But you not you know you don't have no color. So
Well, you know what? I don't know how.
because your hood, the people that you hang around or that your parents, because you know you have already set friends.
Right.
You don't go out and make friends.
Right.
Your friends are your parents' children's friends.
I
You
be,
know what I'm saying?
I promise you, if that was the case and I had the same attitude, I'd be the one of the depressed children.
And a lot of them are.
I'm telling you, I know I would, because I can't look down on, I wouldn't be able to look down on nobody, even with money. I'm not looking down on nobody.
Okay. I mean, because it's not just about looking down, you know, but
But that's what you said.
I know that's why I said okay, because it ain't just about that. So aside of just looking down, you know, how would you act? Would you recognize? Would you, you know, do you think that you would put it out there that you're privileged? Because if you put it out there, people are gonna treat you different too.
If you put it out there, if I put it out there, I'm gonna be a target. But again, you said I can't have my thoughts. I gotta switch it. But shit, I don't know. It's however I'm raised. That's what I'm gonna do. However I'm raised, that's what's gonna happen.
And that's about what end up going on.
Right.
Because a lot of them are just raised that way. And again, like you said, like we said, they're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah, hell no.
So that's why, like I'm saying, I don't like when they don't admit it. That's why they don't admit it. Because like you said, they don't talk about it. They just go ahead and live it.
Right.
You know? Yeah, I don't know. But I would go over the just because even though, you know, like Biggie them said, more money, more problems, I still rather have more money and let me deal with it. You know, because I still like what Denzel said, money don't buy you happiness, but it's a hell of a down payment. You know, I'd rather try that out.
I mean, yeah.
I'd rather try the privilege out at least.
If I was born privileged, I probably would have had my yacht by now.
Oh yeah, you would have had that at the age of 5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Granddad on the oil thing, girl. Come on, you just put that shit.
but okay, now why is it niggas that find that type of stuff? Do we have a black person that found some oil?
We do, but they not gonna put it out there.
Cause I know we gotta have some black
I
folks.
think I forget the man name.
I know it gotta be a black person that found some oil somewhere. So he had to. It can't just be all people of non-color finding oil. Cause
Well,
then that must be a damn
well, I'm gonna
setup.
tell you something. He not in Texas. That's the Bushes. He not in Florida. That's the Bushes. So wherever else oil is, hopefully he's there.
I know it ain't only bushes. I can't even think right now to even think of how
And
many.
the Trumps, they owning all the oil.
They must have had some of their old family members did that shit,
They passed that shit
and they just
around.
passed it down
They
and
passed
said,
around.
"Hey, when it's a shortage, just do this, and we'll get you some billions again." It has to be something. You know, it's always a trick.
And then
Just like with that life insurance
a
thing.
lot of them that make it to that president seat, majority of them got some oil.
Hey, black folks, real quick, make sure you do get some life insurance. Not only because I don't want to hear, you know, everybody doing GoFundMe's, but let's get life insurance so that we can leave our children something so they don't have to be in poverty. And I don't mean just life insurance for 50,000. You know they ain't going nowhere. They finna go buy up some crazy stuff first. So we know that. Let's go ahead and get this $1 million policy. Cause like they always say, now they make you get home insurance, they make
Yeah.
you get car insurance, but they don't make you get life insurance. So how about we all go out, get some life insurance? I'm gonna make sure because I got a few of them that I've been talking to because I be So I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna try to tell y'all the best one that I end up finding, so we can really do some things. But get some life insurance because that's how a lot of people are making these millions and passing it on. They get $1 million life insurance policy and they going to be able to, it's different ones. I don't want to get all into it, but it's something that you can go and take some money out when you're alive and then still later. So, they can go ahead and you can have something for while you're living, but when you pass on, your children are millionaires.
True.
And then make sure they have life insurance so that it can continue to go on. That's just one way. That's one way because that's what the white folks do. So I have learned that. So, and of course, I always say, I just whatever knowledge I have is go die with me. So I'd rather go ahead and spread it. I'm not one of those that keep things in. So um, go ahead and get some life insurance. Let's do that. That's the new challenge. Can we do that? I know it ain't gonna go nowhere probably because we don't like to spend money that we ain't gonna see. But
I mean, it's worth it if you sit down and you got
it really is.
real talk.
It
Go
really
get
is.
you something, get educated about
We
it
talk
first.
about we love our children, we'll do this and that for our children. That's what we need to do. And because if our parents would have did that for us, what would you be doing right now if you had $1 million? You know what I'm saying?
My mom Belinda had it and she counseled that shit.
See, I mean, but we need something that we keep. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That should be the next challenge. Somebody, let that be the next challenge. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna go on,
Right.
but that will help us get out of poverty. Having a cool million in the bank on top of whatever else.
And if you really want to on a business tip, you want to get out of property, man, go please come give my wife a call. SAB Tax and Credit Service. Let us help you get your credit right, man, so you can live your life, man.
Yeah, things like that. That we don't people of color, we don't talk about the finances and things like that because our parents didn't know. So they weren't able to teach us about 401ks, IRAs, you know what I'm saying? Even the tax liabilities, deductions and credits and all that type of stuff. They didn't teach us any of that type of stuff. Financial literacy was the last thing. They were just trying to teach us how not to get killed by the police. You know what I'm saying? It was like, put your seatbelt on, look both ways, shit like that. They weren't talking about, I mean,
That's
it
another
might be a few.
challenge. That's another challenge.
Teacher, no, we gonna have that when I finish with the board
That's
game.
that's a
We'll go
whole
ahead
nother challenge.
and that's gonna be the other challenge. Get the
Teach
board
your
game and teach your children
teach your children about
money.
long-term financing and managing money then teaching your children how to break down a pound or bust down a brick, how to go paint your car and put the music in the cars and shit like that. Teach it. You gotta teach it. If we want them to be great, we gotta get taught what a lot of us weren't taught growing up. Cause if my dad and my mom, I seen them going through some things, and then I seen the finance part of it. In my head, I was like, bro, you know what? Man, I'm not finna go through this shit. And it wasn't bad for me. I wasn't, it wasn't bad.
Even the stock market.
You feel what I'm saying? I mean, yeah. If you can finesse, the stock market is perfect. That's all it's doing.
I mean, but even when you think about it, as far as with the stock market, because I don't know, I'm not into the stock market all the way. I'm trying, I'm reading it, but when it comes to the stock market, what about? I'm just gonna say, just throw something out there. We all know, just like during the pandemic, everybody was doing Zoom. Okay, I invested in Zoom during that time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But even as Black people, we go ahead and we plan, because you know what I'm saying. A plan usually comes with an outcome. You know what I'm saying? It usually happens when you plan it out. So we plan on, you know, doing this. You know what I'm saying? Where um I don't want to lose my train of thought all the way because I want to get it right for you. But I want to, we plan on go ahead and getting some type of product or something or a business that we all like need, you know what I'm saying? And this month or these 2 months, we're all gonna utilize and support this business. And we're all gonna buy stock in this business, preferably a Black one. You know what I'm saying? And to help it rise, you know what I'm saying? Because that's when it rises, when everyone is using it.
Right.
So we can actually manipulate the stock market a little bit. It's our money that's really generating, because our money don't stay in the hood. Our money don't stay with us. As soon as we get it, it's out there already. So if we can manipulate the stock market we go plan on doing this.
You know what I want to do. Not to cut you out. You know what I want to do. You know how you see all the foreigners. What's one thing the foreigners come over here and do?
Start a business.
They get a gas station or a damn corner store in the hood.
Yeah, because they know we gonna spend our money.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So now I want to see if I can get me a gas station out there in Alpharetta or something.
Mm-hmm. And seeing what also a lot of them do, will just, I'm gonna say, smart business people. They also get their family to start working.
Mm-hmm.
Why pay somebody on the outside when you can pay your own family? Keep it going.
I mean, sometimes you can't trust family.
Hell, sometimes you can't trust your friends.
But I'd rather fall out with their ass than fall out with my family. You feel what I'm saying?
True. That's why I say you never do business
Okay,
with family.
watch this. If you had, let's just say, I ain't gonna say mom that. If you had one of your auntie, well, I know you did. If you had one of your uncles come work for you, and he did the same thing that another employee you did had work for you, you fired that employee. Could you fire your uncle as fast as you fire that employee? Well, hold up. I'm asking the wrong person, because you like giving folks the benefit of the doubt.
Well, when it comes to me having to pay somebody, trust and believe that I need to be getting some results. Because I don't mind paying, and because you have to, you have to pay for work, you have to pay for service, whatever it is. So I don't mind paying, but if I'm paying you to work, then I need you to get the job done. I need to see some type of results, and if I'm not, then I don't need your services.
Again, could you fire your uncle just as fast as you fire?
Yes.
No, you could?
Yeah.
I don't think you could.
Yes, I can. Because I would do it the same way. Because it's not like I want to fire people. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's people's way of living. So, but if you're not, I'm not gonna keep paying somebody if you ain't doing stuff. So, I mean, I
Not gonna keep paying you. You're making me lose money.
Yeah. So hell yeah, I fire them just as quick. Hell, I fire my child. Hell, I fire you if I had to pay you. Look, babe, I can't do this no more.
But see, the only thing about it is,
I know it's different.
The only thing about it is,
you don't work for me.
I don't work for you. So you can talk that fire shit here all day long with me.
Yeah, that don't matter who.
No, I'm just saying,
I know. That's why I said you don't work for me.
you gotta take me to court, get my name, buy me out my ownership.
It's cheaper to keep her.
Buy me out my ownership. I ain't going no court. We stuck in this business.
Bitch, you go broke before.
The hell you talking about?
I'll be over there sliding money over here to the side. We broke.
I'm cutting all cards. Can't nobody spend. You won't know no finances.
I'm gonna let you keep all the cards. I'm just gonna go inside the bank.
Hell no.
I'm just playing. I wouldn't do all that. I tell you. Well, nobody ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna tell you.
So that means you won't be keeping the 100.
No, because I ain't even finna do all that.
We ain't even gonna speak that into it. We ain't going through all that. You feel me?
We don't even do that.
Nah, we don't rock like that.
I ain't even go. But yeah, nah. If you want to get your money right and stuff, I definitely help you. You know, as far as them taxes and your credit and stuff, because credit is money. You know,
like DJ Khaled, she the best.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they be saying. You know, so but that lack of credit, you end up paying 3 times. You know what something is worth just because you have poor credit, and you think it's cool because you got it, but you paying more for it, and that's not cool. So
again, SAB Tax and Credit Services located at the New Black Wall Street. We're not like other companies. Trust me.
We not.
We really do the work. We not passing the work on for somebody else to do it. I know because my wife sits up 3 o'clock in the morning doing for taxes, credit, and she on point with it. She taught me a lot.
Yeah, and I teach you. So, like I said, I don't keep the knowledge.
Teaching you is not free though. I'm just letting y'all know that shit is not free.
It's not free.
We are a business.
I would teach you so you can do it yourself for the low price of $225. See, so good.
$225.
Yes, I will teach you how to do credit.
$250.
So you can get that 25.
Hell yeah. You got to pay me because that's my wife that got to stay up. I want to be held at night. She up there hugging a damn computer. No, pay them $25.
For $225, I will show you how to do credit, where you can start your own credit business. You can fix your own, all that.
On the serious side, $250.
Anyway, but then I also, a lot of people trying to work from home as well, and doing the credit. I always say I make money by helping other people make money. And like I said, I took it from Russell Simmons. Thanks, Russell. Thank us, Uncle Russell. But now he ain't my real uncle. I'm just playing.
That's just what they call him on TV, entertainment purposes.
I'm just playing. I ain't. Don't nobody go to him and say she said you her uncle. No, he ain't my real uncle. But one day, maybe we'll get to say, hey, what's up, Unc?
One day we'll brush shoulders, my boy.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So, hey. But, no, I got that from him. And this is very true. I do make money by helping other people make money. And I don't try to get over. As you see, $225 to get your credit right.
$250.
Really? You can't beat that? And if you want me to do it for you, $500. And that's,
$525
for some months, he ain't gonna leave it alone. But I also do, like I said, if you want to join the team, we do that as well. So, hey, it is what it is. I know I'm not trying to be broke my whole life.
We're gonna do this like they used to do when we was children. If you sitting here watching this podcast or you're hearing this podcast and you don't have a job, please contact my wife. Just heard what she said. We are hiring in a lot of our businesses. So please call her phone because she will answer. I'm not answering. She will answer her phone.
You know what? Since you do it that way, just go online to our website, sabtaxsoftware.com, and you can send a message anything.
Right.
So yeah, because then you're going to be mad talking about, okay, y'all stop calling in the middle of the night.
See, the thing about it is you call the business line, and I know it's about some money. So pick up.
He's saying that now. But it's like you just said, I be wanting to hug my wife. I be wanting my wife sometimes.
I know how to cut them up off. I do. That sounds like somebody calling up. Somebody already want a job.
You crazy.
Come
That's
on,
my
come on down. Come get your job. We will help you out.
I mean, but hey, that's one way. You know, I always like to come with some type of solution to things. So hit me on up. You know, we can help this, so we can all get out of poverty. Cause I don't like it here either. I'm not privileged. You know, I ain't no millions and billionaire yet. You know, so
Just gotta. We have a billionaire mind frame.
that's it.
That's what it is.
That's it. So
And I do before we go any farther. I want to give a big major shout out. Even though I don't have a picture right here today, Edmund Vision Media. Shout out to all the podcasts. We are a family, and we're gonna keep going up.
that's right. We support each other. That's what it's all about.
But
Right
I
here.
still don't have my
Content
damn picture.
for and by kings and
I-
queens. Right here on Evan Vision. Keeping it 100 with Money and Mika. We'll see you next week. Because if not, he going to keep going about this dang on sign. So you better cut.
It's a family over here.